Classic Rock 103.9, The Fox, Sean Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band, and On the Dark Side. We're in the Fox Lounge Thursday evening. Big show happening on Saturday at the Swartz Creek Legion 294, and Detroit Trouble are going to be there. And speaking of the fellas, they are here right now. Hello, guys.
What's going on?
What's happening?
And Bill Cook is here.
What's up, Mark?
What's happening? And we're going to be here for the hour and talk about probably, I would imagine, the show happening Saturday night.
That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Stan.
There you go. We're going to be talking about everything going on Saturday night at the Legion with Detroit Trouble here. We got Kid Lightning and we got Alex representing the band tonight.
Yeah.
And, if you guys come out, though, Saturday we have, $20. You got live music. You have a great meal, dessert. You can't beat it. We're doing chicken Alfredo with all the fixings, potatoes, salad, dessert, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So all included for $20. And then you got these guys with some great music, get some dancing going on.
Get some dancing going on, camaraderie, and having a good time.
Watching Mark dance again. That's worth $20 itself just to watch that. So.
Now I want to see this.
I don't know.
Just don't dance when we play Tush. Okay.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I know.
We had to get a defibrillator just because Mark's coming.
Well, there's
out.
one in the wall right there, and I was told 18,000 times last Saturday. Mark, you know where that defibrillator is? Yeah,
that's funny.
It's right there.
That's right there. Well, we'll talk to the boys going through the Fox Lounge for this Thursday evening. Right now, it's AC/DC on the Fox. Flint's Classic Rock 103.9, the Fox. Skinner right there, red, white, and blue. Thursday evening in the Fox Lounge with Mark Simons and Bill Cook. Hello, Bill.
What's happening, Mark?
What's happening? Cook's Classic Cars and Guitars. The live entertainment. It's the picking the strings, and these guys are going to be at the Swartz Creek Legion on Saturday night. And I guess what we're doing is a live, come on out is what we're doing. It's not recorded or nothing. Come on out and join us out there in Swartz Creek. Detroit Trouble is here. And go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. First of all, we're going to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors because, like I say, if it wasn't for the sponsors, we would not have this show. First off, we'll give a shout out to attorney Robert Swartwood out in Clio, who runs the Clio Law Center at 164 West Vienna Street. Robert focuses on family law, military, veterans, and general practice. Give Bob a call at 810-686-7687. And then my good friend and brother from another mother, Johnny Vance. The John Vance Band is a 5-piece band hailing out of the Flint, Michigan area. Local country and western. Find John on Facebook and give him a shout and book him. But tonight we got Kid and Alex from Detroit Trouble. We're going to be talking about the show going on at the Legion. Like I say, Saturday the 28th at the American Legion in Swartz Creek. We are going to have live music, great dinner, all for $20. You can't beat it. $20 to support your American Legion, support the veterans and all the causes and charities that they give to and everything that they do. For $20, you can't go in for $20 and get a meal like that.
No, you can't.
So, but these guys here that are with us tonight, and Kid, welcome back. It's good to have you guys back on the show.
Bill, man, thanks for having us. Appreciate you boys, man. Believe in what you guys are doing here because you believe in what we're doing. So it's a mutual cause.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, but I was curious, what happened with the show with Vinny and Andy, them at Sponge? You guys just played. That'd be fun.
Great show. Badass time, man. Those guys are definitely true blue rock and rollers from Detroit. We're really glad that they invited us to come and open for them as direct support. Detroit band coming up in the Cadillac area, and I think that was their first time playing at the venue called The Venue in Cadillac, and we came up with them and supported them, man. It was a great time. They actually stood out there in the audience, watched us, and they watched me come down and lay on the floor and do somersaults like Curly from the Three Stooges, and I was playing some Jimi Hendrix stuff. And it was pretty entertaining for them, I would imagine. So,
Vinny's a class act. There's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, real cool dude. Guys. Yeah.
What is it tomorrow night? You're playing at?
Yes, sir. We're going to be in Wyandotte, Michigan. Wonderful Wyandotte. It's kind of actually pretty much near where we originally formed 10 years ago. And we're going to be going down there with one of our personal favorites because they're up from Texas. They're called Texas Hippie Coalition. And we're going to be there. Doors are at 7 tomorrow night. And stay tuned for that itinerary, folks. But I think we're going to be on about like 7:30, 8 o'clock right there.
Yep, kid's been practicing his backflips. He's gonna somersault over the drum riser.
That's
He's gonna be
right.
Doing all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
All the stage antics have been practiced for tomorrow night.
Can be like a.
Just add alcohol. No?
That's all it takes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So what can we expect Saturday night? What are you gonna be playing?
Oh, well, we're going to bring you a nice little 2-hour show right from the D, baby. It's going to be a little bit of covers and originals of our blue-collar blues rock originals, and a lot of, like Jimi Hendrix and ZZ Top covers, and some good old straight blues, inner city rhythm and blues kind of music. And we're going to be doing it to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What like when you guys are doing a show, do you take requests on that from people, or how do you?
Technically, we're not really a request band. We like to bring our personal show to people, and it's a personal inside look into like our lives, because that music is a direct reflection of who the three of us are. Because the three of us are very different individuals. We're not like three guys that decided, oh yeah, we're so much alike, let's start a band.
Yeah.
It was like, no, we all love the blues, but one guy's a metalhead, one guy's like screamo, rockabilly, and all this other different stuff in between, and I'm more like straight blues, Motown, country, rock, gangster rap. I mean, I go all over the place, so it's quite a mix. It's like a big pot of gumbo, we call it.
Do you guys do a kind of a? What am I trying to say? Do you guys do anything for like if the girls want to get up and dance and stuff? Do you guys?
We do some dance tunes or danceable tunes. Like it's kind of like where our blues and boogie stuff comes out, and we like to do like a flip side to stuff like ZZ Top, like Tush. We rock it up a little louder, heavier, things like that. And I go out wireless in the crowd, and I like to entertain people with that. You come to see a show, right? You're paying $20, which is a very fair price to fill your belly with some good home cooked food, not no fake garbage, and get a real deal kind of rock and roll show. People used to pay that back in like the 50s and 60s to see guys like Bob Seger and Ted Nugent play in basement parties and shit like that. So, it's a whole different ball game nowadays. We're trying to bring a little bit of that flavor with what we believe in, and that's pushing Detroit forward and pushing rock and roll forward, where all these other people are kind of like seem like they try to like hold it down, really. Try to like say like, oh, you should listen to this, or they try to like dictate what's going on or what you should be doing. We believe in the exact opposite.
Do you ever just kind of like watch the crowd and what's going on and what they're liking, and just go right off of your set and say, hey, we're gonna and just. Have you ever just done that and just said, man, I can see what these guys are digging? And
yeah, I kind of to build on that. What I've kind of always noticed is we're such a live band. When we're out there doing our thing, the biggest thing for me is like my guys shine when I shine, right? And sometimes I lean on them to help with that. Like if it's like I'm not afraid to admit it, we've played for one person before. We've played for no people before. And it's that's what really makes you as a musician, right? But what really helps us along and what we really like to see is like when we're up there playing, we like to hear, like if I hear like a certain note or whatever and I'm going crazy on the guitar and I hear somebody in the audience, like chant, yell, whatever, screech, that kind of thing, and I hear that back, something that happens in my head with that, and it unlocks like a creative bone in your body, and it's just like there's something that'll come out of outer space from nowheres, and just you can now present that out, and you and the audience feed that back and forth, and that's something that we really pride ourselves on in a live show setting or whatever.
Yeah, that's not a challenge, but that's the fun part.
Right.
With myself and the drummer is, we'll rehearse it one way, and the crowd gets going, and he's off going in a whole different direction. But we got to be ready to pivot and roll with it, or we'll have a set list. The crowd's feeling something else, and he just says, "No, we're doing this now." And it's always smooth, man. But it's a challenge.
I've watched your guys' stuff. You guys blend together perfect.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. And you got a drummer that's got, a heck of a beat.
Oh yeah.
and a rhythm. I mean, your rhythm section is great.
DeMarcus is excellent. He's a newer addition
And it's
to the
nice
band.
because there's not many 3-piece bands anymore, you know.
Right.
So you guys, I mean, definitely got it down.
And DeMarcus wanted to be here tonight, but he teaches music with younger middle school and even elementary school, but mainly like high school kids. So he's teaching music right now, and he wanted to be here, but he wanted to say howdy to everybody and give everybody his love and all that support, good stuff, whatever you want to call it. But
He's too cool for it now.
well, he's too cool. Yeah, too cool for school.
Too cool for you guys.
Literally in
What's up, D? We're thinking about you, brother.
So other than that, I mean, what's coming up for the band? What do you guys got? I mean, you're telling me you're going to be opening for Molly Hatchet too.
Yeah, we just announced that we're going to be doing a show with the Molly Hatchet Band, Southern Rock legends, and it's like, I always want to say like the big four of Southern Rock, but I think it's more like the big five, honestly. You got, Skinner, Molly Hatchet, Marshall Tucker, and, did I say Blackfoot?
Yeah, I'm said Blackfoot. Don't.
Blackfoot, and then, Molly Hatchet, Marshall Tucker, Skinner, Blackfoot, and, I want to say there's one more. Oh, the Outlaws, yeah. We go for them, too. My bad for forgetting that, but, things, we're very excited for this opportunity.
I mean, you guys are definitely moving and
Yeah.
coming up in the world, and it's great. I mean, I've been watching you and stuff, and that's why we invited you up, and that we kind of started talking. But I'm hoping some of you guys out there from the local music scene come out to the Legion on Saturday to watch these guys,
right.
because these guys need to be in some local venues around here.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
We'll be getting into the machine shop and some of the other bars around here. So
Yeah, so hopefully at least at Scooters and that. And like I say,
Yeah.
there's definitely places out here, the Montrose Pub. I mean, there's lots of people that, hopefully they listen and get you guys in.
that'd be awesome, man.
I mean, I'd like to
Yeah.
see it. So we're trying to help promote you guys any way we can here.
Yeah, we got also a big show coming up here in middle of April 10th through the 15th. We're going to be in Florida on a cruise ship, and we're going to be opening for, I think, was it a Cowboy? They're called Cowboy Kid Rock Tribute. Foreigner's Journey to Boston, I think they call it. It's multi-tribute or whatever. It's Foreigner Journey in Boston all rolled into one tribute. A Motley Crue tribute, and some other local artists like Jasmine Kane. And
It's all Michigan bands.
not all Michigan band. No, like when I say local, I mean like local to like St. Petersburg, Florida, Tampa, places around there, in and around Tampa, Florida, and a couple of bands from Nashville. It's people coming in for a few different spots in the United States. So.
How'd you get that gig?
Well, basically we're linked in with Rock MSC and Rock Rage Radio. They play some of our music on their station, on their internet radio station.
Nice.
So they post all the time, like, hey, we're looking for bands, and hey, you want to do stuff, man, you gotta take action, you gotta jump on it. That's the only way you're gonna do stuff. To anybody out there that likes to talk in the background about Detroit trouble, that's hey, I'm making the moves, we're making the moves. You can make the moves too.
I mean, you guys went out there to I think we talked about it last time, and you guys went out to L.A.
Yeah,
and
that
did
was cool.
that deal too.
Yeah, that was
At the Whiskey, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Whiskey Go Go out in Los Angeles.
That had to be just knowing who was on that stage.
Oh, dude, like standing in the same place
I
where
mean,
Jimi Hendrix played, dude.
That's like
That's next to playing his freaking guitar.
that's
man.
like playing at the Opry in the Circle.
That's like going to church right there.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah, that had to be awesome.
Yeah, we got some real big show announcements coming up probably later next week that some of y'all should definitely be staying tuned in for. Some big announcements. We can't let it out yet. So,
Right.
Nice.
yeah.
Oh man, you mean I can't tell them about the?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how I get fired.
right.
Again, though, before we sign off for the first episode here, or what am I trying to say? The first
Well, your segment, yeah.
Segment.
Yeah.
this again, everybody, $20. Great band, listen to some great music. Bring your family out. This is not a 21 and over show. So, you youngins, if you want to come out and bring your teenage kids, bring them out. There's going to be drinks served. Everything's, we're going to check IDs and that. But like I say, I don't care if you're 15 years old, want to bring your son that's 15 to listen to some great rock and roll, bring them out.
Yep. And have some good dinner and
Yeah, I mean, you can't
Have a
go
good
out
time.
to any restaurant around here for $20. But like I say, it's supporting a great cause. You're supporting the Legion. the veterans, and everything that they do. So please come on out Saturday night. I mean, $20. So back to you, Mark. And
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Bill. We'll talk to the boys here as we move through the hour in the Fox Lounge. And we've got Queen coming up next on the Fox.
Flint wakes up with Johnny Burke and
Flint's Classic Rock 103.9, the Fox. Hatchet right there. Flirting with disaster. In the Fox Lounge, Cook's Classic Cars and Guitars, and Detroit Trouble is here. Right, fellas?
What up?
What's up?
We are
Now we're
here.
going to have a good time
What's
Saturday
up?
night. So, Billy, it's up to you, man. Here we go. Yeah.
Well, we're going to give a shout out to a couple more of our sponsors. Like I say, without them, we would not have this show. And actually, we would not have our podcast. If people have been tuning in and following what we've got going on Facebook, we started a podcast a couple weeks ago. And if you tune in next week, we're going to be shooting on Wednesday for all your car guys. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of John Abbey's car collection and his antique vintage pump collection. We're going to be doing a show live from his garage out in Clio, and I would say we'll probably air it on Thursday. So definitely, all you car guys, you want to tune into that. So, but a couple more of our sponsors we want to give a shout out to. KDG Photography out of Swartz Creek. Katie is a natural light photographer local to Swartz Creek, specializing in family and wedding photography. Everything from your newest addition to the big day. She captures memories to treasure. Give her a call at 248-240-1880 or kdgphotography.org. And also then we have Clio Spare Room out of Clio. Clio Spare Room has the extra space you don't, located at the corner of Dort and Saginaw in Clio. We have the latest and greatest security, software, and cameras that will make you feel your belongings are in good hands. Contact them at 810-732-8900 or find them on Facebook. And right now we're going to give away for Saturday night show for Detroit Trouble at the Legion 4 tickets.
4 tickets to see Detroit Trouble. This is going to be a great night for great music, and these guys are great. And the food and the camaraderie, you can't get it for $20 anywhere. So check it out. I've got 4 tickets right now on the Fox line, 810-230-9777. Caller number 3 gets 4 tickets to the show Saturday night in Swartz Creek with Detroit Trouble right here on the Fox.
start your Sundays with some
Flint's Classic Rock 103.9, the Fox. Clapton there for you. Lay down, Sally. Thursday evening in the Fox Lounge. Cook's Classic Cars and Guitars are here, and Detroit Trouble is here. Well, I should say they are here, but not completely here. I mean, 2 of the 3.
2/3.
Right. They're going to be in Swartz Creek at the American Legion Saturday evening, having a good time. You should come out. Food, entertainment, drinks, camaraderie, all for $20, Bill. You just can't. No.
$20 make me holler.
That's right.
Should already be sold
I don't know.
$20 is $20.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
What, you didn't know?
Yeah.
For $20.
And a Klondike bar.
I think they are winner of the tickets. Probably knows all about that.
Oh, yeah. No.
Sounds like $20. It might be something happening there.
Having a good time Saturday night. Yeah.
But hey, on this last segment here, let's give Alex a chance to find out who Alex is. Since he's got to drive kid around and stuff, he must,
Right.
we got to make him feel
Somebody's gotta
like
get
he's
drunk. No.
like he's something here.
Well, I'm more like a personal chauffeur. They keep me locked up in the basement most of the time. I eat Spam every day. I got to use cat now.
He only goes in a cat box.
I don't know. There was music.
Sifting.
Music has always been it's always been what I wanted to do. I mean, I've been passionate about it since I was a little kid because my dad was a drummer. My grandpa was a guitar player. My grandpa taught my dad how to play drums on a chair with his hands. Like, didn't even own a drum set yet. So, I mean, just from a young age, like from my grandpa, I got all the classic rock hits. I mean, the Lynyrd Skynyrd, the Beatles. I mean, we took him to see B.B. King in concert for Father's Day one year.
Nice.
And so, I mean, the first thing he ever taught me and my brother on guitar was how to play the blues, just because he would tell us that's the core of every kind of music. And I never really listened to him until I was older, and I realized he was right about that. And then from my dad, I got into a lot of like newer rock and roll, like some Metallica, some of the heavier stuff. But I mean, just growing up, seeing my dad practice in the basement, I mean, I'd sit there, pick up a guitar or something, and pretend like I knew how to play before I even knew.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell people I wasn't supposed to be a lawyer. I wasn't supposed to be a football player. I was supposed to be a musician, and I knew that from as long as I could remember, way back when.
How long you been with the band?
I've been with the band, like going on 5-6 months now.
At least 6 months. Yeah.
I don't even know how he found me. He found a really old Facebook post when I was really hoping to get involved in something, and I don't know, just patience worked out, I guess, because when he reached out, I thought it was only supposed to be a one-time thing, but we started playing together, and it clicked. I mean,
The guy learned freaking, I don't know how many songs, like 20 or 30 songs in like 24 hours.
I thought I was going to say that you found him in your basement.
Yeah, he was just chained up there. I don't know who got him there. Something about some Spam jelly. I don't know, man.
You know, I think a lot of people don't realize, you know, the blues in the old Motown sound is what drove so much rock and roll. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I've heard you guys play it, but you know, it's like it's been lost though.
Yeah.
You know, like you listen to the new music. I mean, like you watch interviews with Nugent and stuff. He just talks about, you know, Sam and Dave and you know, the Funk Brothers, and that you're never gonna have that again. And but so much of the '70s rock and roll and stuff, and I mean, that back line is just, that's what it is.
But you know what? Even at our concerts, we get a good mix of audience. It doesn't matter, older people, younger people, everything in between. We get the most compliments on the blues licks that we do. You know, that's a hit with everybody, even today. Yep. Like you said, it's forgotten till you bring it to life and you breathe that life into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I remember one time I went to a wedding down in Troy. It was probably, I don't know, 15 years ago. And we were sitting in the lobby, and there's these musicians over there, like in the bar, the sit-down little bar area in the lobby. And I kept thinking, man, I was listening to it, and I could tell it was Motown stuff. It was actually the remaining guys of the Funk Brothers.
Wow.
They were doing like a show, little get-together thing there. Mm-hmm. And just to see them, it was like 3 or 4 on our left, and just to hear that that thump, I was like,
that's right.
I could tell when we were checking in, I was like, man, I know that music. And I walked on, and it was actually the remaining guys of the Funk Brothers. It's like, what was the chances of that at the Marriott, you know?
If you don't mind me adding too, I mean, since I joined in, this guy, he's been like a big brother to me. He's taught me so much. He's been mentoring me in all of the ins and outs of this music scene, things that I never even knew I needed to know. So I got to give a huge shout out to Kid. He doesn't play that part up very much, but he knows what he's talking about, and I'll die on this hill. He's the hardest working guy out here as far as it comes to
teaching
music.
about the groupies and all that stuff.
the ins and outs, you know.
Oh my God!
But it's gonna show. It's gonna show on stage when what you're talking about with Kid. Mm-hmm. You know, that family, the camaraderie. It's gonna show in the music, and it just makes everybody happy.
Oh, he's got a drive. I mean, you know, like I say, when we first started talking, you know, you want to play everywhere, and you got to just keep pursuing it, man. That's just all you can do.
You got to do.
Can't give up either, you know.
But anyways, let's hope to see you guys Saturday night again,
Saturday night,
7 o'clock.
This Saturday, man. Number 294, American Legion in Flint, Michigan.
Come out for some great rock and roll, a great meal,
Great
a good
meal.
time.
Have a good time with everybody, and we'll see you out there, guys. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Mark.
Detroit
Thanks, Bill.
Trouble, yep.
Thanks, man.
Coming on Saturday night. We're going to see them and have a good time.
Big deal alert. Need some work done on your car? How about a great dinner out on the town?